And good morning. It is already Thanksgiving week. Can you believe that?
I know. I just can't believe the holidays are here already. I mean, and then in no time it's going to be Christmas. And I've not bought but one thing. That's it. One thing.
What you waiting on?
I don't know. I mean, I told Kurt this morning, I was like, we got to get to buying Christmas. I mean, and then two, I don't even know if it's going to be, a slow process trying to get things if you order it and all that. So.
Well, like if you need a freezer or you need a part for a tractor or anything like that, it's just like slow as molasses, the old term is said.
Yeah, I heard the other day somebody talking at the shop, they were saying that some company, I don't know what it was, if you needed something by Christmas, you had to order it before Thanksgiving.
Wow.
So, yeah, it was going to be that slow getting it. So,
and I guess Amazon is still as quick as it always was.
I guess so. You never know, though. I mean, at one time, I think there was a lot of sick people with the COVID stuff going on, and it was slow. The warehouses were slowing down.
I got the bright idea to work on my truck myself, and I ordered the parts 2 weeks ago. I'm still waiting.
Yeah, you don't ever know with parts. And
it's a thingamajiggy is all I can tell you underneath the valve cover gasket. Thingamajiggy. Yeah. And you know what I done this morning? I got my hat on, and I'm not going to take it off to show my embarrassment from it. But I got up at 4 to take a shower to come up to do the weather. And you know how you'll pull the shower curtain back and reach in, go ahead and turn the water on so it'll warm up? Well, I just kind of stuck my hand in to do it, and I somehow or another busted my head on the side of the
oh gosh,
what do you call that stuff? Ceramic tile.
Oh,
I got dizzy.
Oh Lord, Scotty.
I was trying to do the shortcut and reach around, and on that edge. So,
goodness gracious, that'd been awful. You come in and find you laying out.
She'd probably just stepped over me and kept going. I got to take a shower. I'm glad it's warm. You know how things happen.
Thanks, Scotty, right for heating up the water.
So what do we got? You got plenty. I don't know if you've seen the comments about your biscuits, and I said you were all hat and no biscuit is some of the questions there, because I ain't seen no biscuits of y'all.
No, look. I don't know if you want to eat any of my biscuits. I mean,
well,
because I have not perfected that yet. So.
We need to see if you're going to cook, though, see if you can do it.
They are good tasting. They are ugly to look at.
Kind of like a prom date gone wrong. Whoops.
Oh, goodness.
So, as we begin today, and I have tried, so if anybody, and I apologize, we're supposed to start this morning the giveaway with the Battle of the Bucks with Jay's Taxidermy, and Jay is missing in action. I have texted, I have called, and I don't know where he is, so... we may have to do the drawing tomorrow morning, catching up with Jay. Maybe he's still scoring deer. I don't know.
Yeah, he's probably super busy,
probably so. Now, did y'all go hunting this weekend?
We did. We went, and I think you were out there at the same time.
I was.
Yeah. But we saw a bunch of does right before dark, and that was it. We didn't really see anything. We've seen stuff on the camera, but, it was like either in the wee hours of the morning, or late at night on the camera. So, I think when they're changing all these laws, they need to change one to you can hunt at night.
Yeah, they do have a law against that. They come.
Yeah, there is a law against that.
I remember when I was in college where they arrested half the college for that. I was sitting in class and I saw all the game warden trucks pull up and I thought, what are y'all doing?
Yeah.
Found out in a little bit.
Yeah. And, and think about hunting and stuff. I was thinking the other day how things have changed so much. When we were in school, the guys come to school with a rifle in the back window. Just hanging up in the back window of the truck,
Gun rack. I don't even know if they sell gun racks anymore, do they?
I don't know. Not for a vehicle,
I'm sure. But you pull up somewhere like that nowadays and you are considered, whoo.
Yeah, be calling
Speaking of how bad it is, let me show you some pictures. Now, this is the only picture of a deer that I've even gotten. Look how pathetic that is. And let me show you here this next picture. This was from a stand yesterday afternoon. Look at that teeny, 50 pounds maybe?
Yeah.
And then I got...
looking for its mama somewhere.
Probably. And then I got 7 more that came up and came to a feeder out there. But,
yeah,
not much to that.
We have not seen... We've got a feeder back on, where we can see it from the house just to watch them and stuff.
Yeah.
And usually at night, we would have tons of them. I haven't seen any in 2 weeks. I don't know if they know that everybody's gearing up to be looking for them or what. I don't know.
As soon as deer season pops up, deer disappear.
They
we all know
it's
that.
So crazy. Except for when you're going down the road and they'll jump right out in front of your car. So,
they tend to do that.
Yeah, they do.
Let's take a second and take a look at the weather this morning.
Your forecast is brought to you by EMEPA, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
Now, as I said earlier, today is going to be breezy, about 20-mile-an-hour gust. The high only about 63, so not too bad. Let's see what we've warmed up to. We're up to, I believe, 47. let's see here. Let's pull up radar and show everybody what's going on with that. Keyfield is sitting at 47, so it hasn't changed a lot since daylight. Still 47 also up at NAS Meridian. So temperatures kind of steady, the same thing. But I do urge this. Next Monday, Tuesday, the temperature is going to be drastic at night, about 27 to 29 both nights. So if you have not checked your heaters, if you have not checked your gas amount in your tank, because don't you feel sorry for that guy that delivers LP gas on that day? He's humping it, trying to get it to everybody.
Yeah, we called the other day, Kurt did, to get ours delivered. I think we had like 7% or something. And also if your pets are outside, make sure they've got a light or something, hay or something to keep them warm or bring them in, you know.
So check on that. And Sanders Gas, if you're having troubles getting if you're having trouble getting your pilot light lit, something won't work on your heat, or you need gas, they'll be certainly glad to come help you out with that. Real easy. They'll help you in any way they can. Good folks there. As we talk about homes, maybe it's time for you to get a new home. Of course, the folks out at Buffington Mobile Homes are there to help you. As they said, the country lot where you save a lot. So what?
Yeah, they're good people out there, and they'll help you in any way they can.
Sure. What, 30 minutes out to Decatur?
Yeah, it's not a bad drive, and it's a pretty drive. I mean, just out in the country, you know, just take your time to get there. And
you can take the back roads here off of Highway 19 if you want to, from Meridian to go that way. And of course, just numerous homes to choose from. This one that I've shown a couple of times here is 2,000 square feet. Maybe you need one smaller, maybe you need one a little bit bigger, depending upon how many young'uns you got up in the house or kinfolks that won't go away.
Yes. It's amazing to me how much the homes have came such a long way too. I mean, they are so nice now, and they were nice back a long time ago. I mean, I live in a mobile home, but I'm just saying, like, now it is like you can't tell that you're not in a
stick built is the way they word it.
I swear. And I mean, the one that we showed the other day, which I think is close to this one, maybe.
It was similar to this. You talking about the virtual tour?
Yeah, and it was like farmhouse style. They are so nice, y'all. You need to really go check them out.
And again, you can design. If you've got something that you want to do, talk to the Buffingtons. Mike, Miss Kathy, they'll help you design what you want. Send it off, order it for you, and have exactly what you want. You don't have to just take what's off the lot. They'll build what you want there. Numerous space there. You can't beat this. Large bedrooms with the fireplaces built in them. You dream it, they can make it happen. The double sink. What did we do before double sinks came out?
I don't know, but they're a must. I mean, it's great having a double sink. I wish I had one right now, but I don't.
The double sink.
I don't. And so it's like if I'm in the bathroom, Kurt's like got to go to the other bathroom to brush his teeth or something. I'm like, I'll move. This way you don't have to do that.
You only see that on Hallmark movies where they share the vanity.
Oh, yeah.
But if you need bedrooms, they've got them for you. Again, the short drive over to Buffington Mobile Homes, Sunshine Homes, Clayton, they've got it. Any style, any type kitchen you're looking for. Gorgeous. Go see them. They'll help you. Those garden tubs, bathrooms are important, as we said. Buffington Mobile Homes, it's a short drive there, and of course they will make it well worth your while and save you a bunch of money. As I try to spit out what I was trying to say. Now, the next thing I wanted to talk about, now most people, their pets are one of the most important things in their lives. They become family.
Right, yeah.
You've got like 12, don't you?
I got a bunch now. A lot more than I thought I'd have, yeah.
So how are you and the new puppy, before we go to this, how are you and those puppies getting along?
We're getting along good, but they're starting to get on my nerves a little bit because they are just getting a little bit out of hand at times, because they're getting bigger and they're getting... they're not paying attention to what I'm telling them.
This is the description of a husband after a year.
No.
He's not paying attention anymore.
No. Look, they're sweet dogs, but they are just like growing so fast. I mean, they have tripled in size. We've had them 4 weeks, and these dogs, I swear, have tripled in size.
Well, you got the type dog that'll eat you out of house and home. I just want you to know. I
think we do, yes. And I think they're going to tear up everything in their path.
You're going to be an Old Roy sponsor before it's all over. Toting that 25-pound bag of dog food daily.
Well, they're fixing to be totally outside in the pen dogs.
There goes all your plants.
I mean, they don't wander around in my house. They're in a big crate kennel thing at night, and they go right out and right back in.
Now, you wonder how this went on, because it is man's best friend.
Yeah.
This was captured from a wildlife camera in Florida. They had a picture just looking out at the lake. And this guy, I don't know whether he was fishing, walking, whatever, but he has a little bitty teeny dog, and a gator jumps up and grabs it. And I'm sure you've heard the headline by now, but he jumps in to save it. And I thought we'd play this for you because it is pretty neat there how he saved his old pup. And let's see here. Let's do that.
This is the moment Richard Wilbanks wrestles an alligator to save his dog's life.
He just came out like a missile.
The sound
Has he
of his
got a
puppy's
cigar in his
cries are
mouth?
Yep.
too upsetting, so we're not
He
sharing
dropped
them.
the
They're
cigar
like
yet?
children to us.
Wilbanks pried open the gator's mouth and saved his dog, Gunner.
He had one little puncture wound. My hands were just chewed up.
Even after being dragged underwater in the
Lord.
jaws of a gator, Gunner is doing just fine.
That I was able to save Gunner's life.
But how did this
Now, that's pretty neat.
It is neat. You know, we've had two a little bit bigger than that
terrifying
in our
encounter get
ponds. And the game warden got the first one out, and then somebody in the family caught the second one on a fishing lure, and they got it out of the pond and taped its mouth, and we called the game warden to come get that one. Of course, he got very upset. He said, do not ever try to do that because they have a bacteria in their mouth.
Really?
Yeah, that if they bite you or you get cut and it gets in your bloodstream, it can kill you.
Well, we don't need that.
Yes.
I ain't fooling.
It's awful. But they get up in our ponds through the creeks, you know,
Yeah.
from the reservoir. So
Did you used to go to the Choctaw Indian Fair when they used to have the guy that would go out there and do the tricks and put his head in the mouth with the gator? He came there for
No.
years.
I didn't ever see that, but
Yeah, that's not for me.
Yeah, that
I
would
would
not be
hate to know that I had to make a living by playing with alligator.
right. I mean, that's a chance I wouldn't take for, you know, some people's, you know, to watch. I
Yeah,
just wouldn't
not
do
my
that,
cup of tea.
no.
Good morning to Shelley Burgess. Thank you for watching. We do appreciate that. And if you've got any community news that is going on, please let us know. Of course, this past weekend, and maybe we did mention it on Friday, but out in Causeyville, they had Causeyville Day. A lot of people turned out to Causeyville for the big car show and all the things that were going on there.
Okay, I didn't even realize that was going on this weekend. But
As we get near Christmas parades, Meridian will be December the 5th, and I have not gotten Philadelphia, Scuba, DeKalb, all the different towns, Newton. So if you've got a Christmas parade, let us know about it so we can talk about that. And I'll let you go freeze and be on all of them. How about that?
yeah, sure. Look, I remember the days when I was a cheerleader in high school and we had to walk the whole time, and
Was
that's
it-
not ride on a float.
I was always
we had to walk
wondered,
it.
was it warm or did you get cold?
It was cold. It was cold. Now, occasionally you'd have a year where it was warm, but most of the time we froze.
So I take it y'all showed leg instead of wearing the sweatpants.
Well, we would put back then we'd put little pantyhose things on to keep our legs warm, but we'd have our sweaters and our little, gloves and all that. But it was cold. And these people that stand on the side and watch it, I mean, they freeze too. So,
Yeah.
But yeah, it was always fun watching the parade or being in the parade.
The best way to do it is take a truck to the parade, back up, put your Mr. Heater there where you can warm up as it goes by and have hot chocolate. That's the best thing.
Yeah, or if you know somebody that has a business downtown.
Oh, yeah.
Just stay right there and look out the window.
Yeah, that is a better idea now that you bring that up. Not a bad idea at all. Well, let's see here. Let's turn to some news stories this morning. Let's see what's going on. Mary Hope, the 52nd annual Trees of Christmas have began, and you can go by. And I think this runs through right at Christmas.
Yeah.
It may go on after Christmas, but it ain't a whole lot of people looking at trees after Christmas.
I love that house, though. So pretty.
Oh, it is. I think it's over 32 trees this year.
Okay. I can remember our school trips. We used to go to Mary Hope and look at the trees. And they had a little gift shop off to the side, too, where you could get something and, take it home with you.
Sure did. I think it was up here in this front room here.
Somewhere up in there, yeah.
It's been, I had to ask Betty Lou. It's been a few years since I went there. Let's see what else is going on. Of course, we found out Friday that Hooper's has closed its doors forever. It's not coming back. So if you were, and they've been, and I tried to look up how long Hooper's had been there. It's been a long time. Of course, they used to have the two locations, one downtown and then the one there where Hardin's Bakery used to be. And do you remember as a kid going down through there, the sleigh that used to sit out in front of Hardin's Bakery, the bakery there, Santa and his reindeer?
I'm sure. I don't remember it right
I
off the
am
top of my
not
head, but we
that-
had all kind of. I remember all kind of things.
I am not that much older than you.
Yeah, I'm sure I did see it. I just remember all the lamp posts or the the light poles,
The holiday stuff.
the holiday stuff with the tinsel that they used to put up. And they might still put some of that up, but
I really would have thought you would have remembered that because that was like iconic back in the days. That little sleigh ride that was Santa and the reindeer there in front.
I'm sure I did see it. I'm sure.
Okay, maybe I'm the only one who really remembers that. Woo, my, how time flies. As we get ready for the Geraldo suggested this. This will never happen, But
Yeah.
Geraldo has suggested naming the COVID vaccine the Trump.
Yeah, you can hang that up because they won't
Yeah.
even give the man the credit for even having anything to do with trying to get it here.
Yeah,
You know?
that dog is not going to hunt.
Yeah.
But a nice thought as he threw that out there. And I'm not sure about the headlines that are going on. You know, the press conferences, all that went on last week, to where Giuliani come out and had the die, and then the other lady that is representing Flynn, and I can't think of her name to save my soul at the moment.
Powell.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why is it that the Trump administration is distancing themselves now, saying she's not part of our legal team?
I don't know, but
Is there a plan here I don't see, or are they thinking she's got issues?
I don't know. I just know that a lot of people keep saying she hasn't. She's put all this out there. She and Giuliani have put all this information out there, but well, really mainly her. But she won't produce any evidence, is what they say. And like Tucker Carlson, I think she and Tucker had a
Ooh, they had a blow up.
yeah. She claims that he claims that she would not come on the show until any kind of evidence that she had, which you can kind of understand if it,
If it truly is
Yeah.
evidence and you don't want the press to eat it alive.
right.
before
But then she claimed he was super rude to her over the phone and that she just said she would not be on his show and not to call her back or something. So,
Ruh-roh.
who knows?
But, Tucker seems to be the most, he's not one of those that when he has a guest on, they never get to talk.
Mm-hmm.
There are those that they get out one word and then they get jumped on, and you never know why they were even there.
Yeah.
Tucker does give everybody a chance to say what they want.
Yeah. Usually he and like Hannity, I think Sean Hannity, they're usually the two I like to watch. But
Hannity will shut you down in a heartbeat.
oh, yeah. No, I mean, but anyway.
Well, okay, what do you call the dossier? The Clinton paid for.
Yeah.
He says that every day.
Yeah. I just wish something would move forward a little bit more. Because, I mean, I've kind of, like I said the other day, I've distanced myself from watching it too much.
Well, let me just tell you how bad it's gotten here. Every time I go downstairs now or go through the living room, we've got Lifetime movies on, just so we don't have to listen to it. And I about had it with Lifetime movies because everybody's single and they're happy and they're rich.
Yeah. I watched Hallmark all day yesterday. So I kept my grandbaby and watched Hallmark. And then after that, me and my son went hunting.
So did I hit the mark right on what happens on those Hallmark shows?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, there's always like somebody from like a British person that comes into town. And
Sparks interest.
yeah.
In other news this morning, and you wonder why it took so long for this, but a Nazi guard has been living in the United States since 1959. He has a wife, family, grandkids now, and at 94, he's being deported back to Germany, and no word yet what Germany's going to do with him. But they're saying you can't stay here. But it did take a long time for that to come to light.
So I wonder, did they just find out that or they know for years that he's been here?
I don't think so. Now, he was a guard, and the reason they say they're sending him back is that he did it on his free will. He goes, wait a minute, I was 19 years old. I had to do what I was ordered to do, is what he's saying. But he was a part of a concentration camp
that
killed
awful.
Jews. And, the sad part is there's generations that aren't paying attention to what happened there. And history will repeat itself if we don't pay attention to history of what went on there. It's
Yes.
scary.
And I tell you another. Have you ever seen the movie The Boy in the Striped Pajamas? It's a crazy sounding title for a movie, but if
No,
you've
I have
never
not.
seen that movie, you need to watch it. It is about that. It's about a little boy who is a son of the prison camp worker people,
Yeah.
like that are on one side, and then he keeps going to the fence and he makes friends with a little boy who is in the concentration camp, but he doesn't know what's going on, and the little boy doesn't know what's going on.
He didn't understand it.
Right. Neither one of the kids know what's going on. They just make friends, and he just knows the little boy's hungry all the time, and he brings in food. Y'all, it is, and I'm
Is
not
it
going to tell you.
touching?
I'm not going to tell you the ending, but you've got to watch it.
No, I have to see that. Is
You
that
start-
new or has it been out a
No,
while?
it's an older movie, but The Boy in the Striped Pajamas.
Boy in the Stripe. John.
It's so good,
Well, we'll have to
and
check
it's so
that out.
sad though. I
Is
mean,
it?
that what these people went through.
Oh, horrible.
I mean, I just
And if you don't, the Diary of Anne Frank is a great example of a movie that of course, a horrible ending in that.
Yeah.
You can't change real life,
Yeah.
but always remember history because it will repeat itself if it is thrown out, torn down, and gotten rid of.
And it's scary because, I mean, who knows, what'll go on
I know.
in this lifetime.
And you look at this. This is what is coming up. A smiling killer for Nebraska. He is the one, the bomb went off in the truck, exploded, and then he shoots 2 people at a Sonic. And he sits back and grins. This is what worries me, what's out there.
Yeah. And there's probably a lot of this out there.
Yeah.
I mean, you're probably neighbors with people like this, and you don't even know it. That's what's scary.
And you ask yourself, did video games, the killing on, sitting in front of us, has this evolved into something like this? It makes you wonder. I don't know all the answers to these things, but
well,
that is a
and no
thought.
consequences to people's actions nowadays.
Right.
There's nothing really majorly done to these people who jump on people in the street and kill them, or
Well, and then you take somebody that owns a business and somebody, there's a peaceful riot, and then it turned to the protesters, and then it turns to riots, and they burn down somebody's business and destroy their lives. Everything. It's really a business owner losing their thing. It's just the same as you coming home from work and somebody coming in and knocking out all the windows of your home and burning it down. That's yours.
yeah.
And these people are not paying for doing that.
Or people shooting cops and killing them.
Oh.
People glorify that.
I
They
know.
think that's there's nothing wrong with that, and people are just insane. I mean,
when we grew
it's
up in a
just-
time to where you looked up to Andy Griffith and One
Yeah.
Adam 12, they were put out there as heroes.
I
to look at.
love the Andy Griffith Show. I wish shows like that would be shown a lot more. I mean,
Aunt B's pickles. I can sense it now.
look. Do you know the one about the goat that eats the dynamite?
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
well, one of my sons just loved that one. He thought that was the funniest thing.
Well, that back a year or so ago, Quitman had that goat running around that appeared everywhere.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it had a roaming goat in Quitman. I think they finally caught the goat. But the dynamite goat was really funny.
It
And then,
was.
of course, Ernest T. Bass. I mean, who hadn't bumped into somebody like that?
Yeah.
And then what's his name that was the town drunk? Otis.
Oh, yeah. He was always coming in there to sleep.
Yeah.
Take him a nap. But these shows that were on back then, most all of them had like a purpose at the end,
moral.
a moral that you learned, and that like if Opie, shot a bird. Remember that?
Oh, I do.
You remember he shot the bird and that was singing outside. and
Yeah,
all
he
the
had to
things.
nurse him.
Yeah, and then just stuff like that. I mean, they learned a lesson, and there's just not enough of that now.
As Pam Sullivan just put up on here, she said, it's the breakdown of the family, and
Yeah.
that is so true, Pam. Hollywood, they've really portrayed America and gotten rid of that family unity that we used to have. So, thumbs up on you. You make a lot of sense there, Pam.
Yes.
Has a bunch to do with what's going on in America. And as we go into Thanksgiving, as I mentioned last week, spend a little time. If you cannot be there, if it's 2,000 miles away, make sure to be in touch with your family. Talk to them.
Yeah, I mean, there's, we're not going to get together, and I have so many mixed feelings about it. I'm kind of like wanting to do it the last minute and say, you know what, just let's get together anyway. And I said this morning, we're doing Christmas if we have to wear masks the whole time. We're just
Well,
going to do Christmas.
I'm dragging Barbara Singleton over here whether she likes it or not because she's got banana pudding.
Oh,
Now,
yeah.
she can stand in the corner with a little mask, but I'm getting that banana pudding.
She's got good banana pudding.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
that's my thoughts. Now, here's the story, and this is Hollywood, and then you tie in Washington. This is the story that will not go away. Of course, Candace Owens spoke out against the Vogue cover of the man wearing the dress. Well, since then, he's just Mr. Popular, whoever he is, and I don't understand, he's an actor of some sort. And they've been photographing him running around wearing dresses. Candace Owens tells him he's not real manly. Now, AOC steps up and defends this Harry Styles character for wearing a dress and says he reminds her of a young James Dean, the rebel.
I don't know about that.
I'm speechless.
Yeah.
I really am.
I'm sorry. I don't like the dress wearing thing. And this AOC, I'm about tired of her. I'm just going to go ahead and tell you. I mean, she's done reached the limit with me.
But,
I
she
mean,
won re-election, and then the I can't even remember that little squad she's got. All of them got re-elected.
Well, you know what? And I don't know if there's any truth to this, but I watched a video the other day on Facebook or somewhere, and it was saying that she used to be a bartender.
Have you seen the video of her dancing where she done a music video?
No, but supposedly her brother, they had a casting call for this position that she's in. Okay. I don't know if if they made it look like an election and she won it. I don't know. But supposedly there was a casting call for her to go and be in the running for what she's got now, what she's in.
So
so her brother put her in there, is what the video said. So she's like an actor, pretty much, that's gotten this position.
Well, she acting right on up, isn't she?
I know. I mean, some of the stuff she comes up with.
I know in those early interviews she answered a lot of questions that made no sense, and you go, who elected this woman?
Yeah, and everybody was saying that.
Yeah.
But she's very, like, to the left. I mean, she's very, and it's like she craves power. Have you noticed that?
Most
Like,
do.
she wants to be superior to.
Kind of like Nancy. Nancy
so,
wants some
yeah.
power. As we turn to take a moment and talk about, well, Christmas is coming in. Graphics Guru is there for you. They have a sign shop, and I'm going to be getting some pictures from him of pictures that they do, the canvas pictures that are great for Christmas gifts. If you can't be with a loved one way off, have a picture made and get that sent to them. Digital printing is very nice, and of course they offer graphics for your vehicles if you want to stand out with your business. They got plenty of this to where your driving billboard is a better instead of a walking one, isn't it?
Yeah.
You have to watch my language sometime. You can talk to Zane at 485-1400 on B Street. It'll be on the right-hand side of the road as you go down through. Of course, they can fix rigs. They can flag them up, put your DOT numbers on your doors for you, anything that you want, or wrap an entire vehicle. They had an 18-wheeler in the other day I was looking at. They were wrapping, changing the entire color of it. And, of course, SnowBiz is one of those businesses. This is the before, and this is the after of what they look like. It stands out, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. You know, I was watching a thing on this couple on Facebook that does these things, and this lady wrapped her husband's car, had it wrapped in nothing but pictures of her.
Boy.
It was so funny, though, because he walked outside to get in his car.
And it had a picture of her all over.
I mean, it was nothing but, I wonder if they could do that.
Oh,
for
yeah,
me.
he can do that.
You think, could y'all do that for me?
You do it as I can see Kurt.
Kurt might, like, have my head for that. Like,
I might have to think on that one for a little while. And, of course, if you've got a trailer, they do that from Magnolia Beverage all the way up to getting it taken care of for training courses that you may need that your trailer pulls up to a site, job site. There you go. And, of course, the coffee shop, the Jumpstart Coffee, they have theirs done. Many ways to get your business cards done, get a logo done. If you can dream it, they can build it for you. That's Graphics Guru. Drop in and see them today. They'll help you in any way they can. Now, as we start thinking about the weekend, let's talk about this just a second. Let me pull this up and show you our extended forecast of what's going on with the weather as we pull this back up. This is 7 days here. As we get to Sunday, low high is a 62. It's the next day, Monday, that is going to be the change to where we have a high of about 52 and the nighttime low of 27. And Monday and Tuesday are going to be that way.
yeah, wrap your spigots, wrap
Yeah.
anything you have to wrap, you better wrap it.
Now, we have a chance of bad weather on Wednesday of this week, possible thunderstorms that could occur, and with that possibility of some tornadoes mixed in with it. It's only a 1 out of a 5, but you need to know what's going on with it just to be on the safe side of what's going on with the weather. As always, I'll keep you up to date on all of that. Now, have we forgotten any events that are going on today that we need to throw out there?
I don't think so. Not that I'm aware of. So
I'll be checking with Jay at Jay's Taxidermy, and we'll get with him about what went on with the Battle of the Bucks as deer season kicked off this week. If you're going today, it's a little breezy for this afternoon, so not usually the best in breezy conditions to hunt, but a day in the woods is still a better day than any day at the office. Am I right?
that's right.
So something to think on. And we do appreciate you swinging by and spending a few minutes with us this morning here at Scotty Ray's Weather.
During these challenging times, there are some things that you can count on every day. One of them is that Rick Justice Automotive will work hard to help you find just the right vehicle. Rick Justice has late model, low mileage vehicles and 72-month, 72,000-mile warranties available on all vehicles. Come see us today, and we'll show you how we've been helping your friends and relatives find the car, truck, or SUV that was right for them. We will earn your business.
Scotty Ray's Weather is brought to you by